Steven Universe theory. So we have a big one this time. In Battle of Heart and Mind, I theorize we'll see Rose Quartz 2.0. Stay with me. Stay with me. Rainbow Quartz showed up in season 2. It was a fusion of Pearl and Rose Quartz, which we now know is Pink Diamond, and we also know is Steven. They have the same gem, so it's possible that they will fuse, and more into that in a second. Now, I have some evidence, some supporting evidence for this theory. Let me go through them. First, with the metacontextual context, the actual meta. We're going to talk about that first. Then we'll talk about the show canon, and then after that, another piece of evidence. So, this one's a biggie. This one's crazy. So, metacontextual evidence. If we look at how the seasons are broken down, season 1 had about 52 episodes, which is pretty standard. Most seasons for a TV show are done with either 52 episodes in mind or 26 if they're a half season. That way they can air it like once a week and keep it going syndication wise. So that made sense. Seasons 2 and 3 were originally going to be season 2. They have somewhere around that amount of episodes. And then season 3 would have been seasons 4 and 5. So it's confusing. Already starting off confusing, but that's fine. Basically, you would have had one regular season 1, then a season 2 which was broken in half, and then a season 3 which was broken in half. Keep that in mind. Okay. The way the original plan for season 2 was going to end was they were going to show all of the episodes of seasons 2 and 3 together as one season, and near the end of that season, Steven and Amethyst ended up fusing together into Smoky Quartz. That was in technically season 3, episode 23, but if you clump them together, it would have been season 2, episode 49 out of 52, if you're going by the original plan. So if we're going by the original plan, where each season has a crazy finale, that makes sense. You have Jailbreak from season 1, and then you would have had Earthlings for season 2, and then season 3, which we're getting up to, would have had a big climactic finale. And as we know, Battle of Heart and Mind is going to be very climactic, but we don't know what's going to happen quite yet. The promos are not showing a whole lot. So, my theory, right, because the original season 2 ending, what became the season 3 ending, with Earthlings was a big fusion between Steven and another character, Amethyst in that case, and Amethyst had a whole bunch of episodes building up to it. My theory is that Steven and Pearl are going to fuse together at the end of season 5, which would have been the original ending into season 3, and that's going to be a big climax as well. If you look at production side of things, you'll notice that seasons 4 and 5 add up to about 48 episodes so far. Battle of Heart and Mind is a 44-minute long special, which would mean that it counts as 4 11-minute episodes, which should bring the total to about 52. That being said, we have some evidence on the actual canon side to point towards this, and that's because we had a whole bunch of episodes lately that have been focusing on Pearl. She's finally revealed her big secret, more or less. She revealed that Rose Quartz was Pink Diamond and that she had a Diamond Command and all the other stuff going on there. So that's good. Definitely means that she's more open with Steven, and they would be able to do things while knowing each other's secrets and everything. So that makes sense because you see all the Amethyst episodes were leading up to Smoky Quartz, and then you have a bunch of Pearl episodes. And in fact, we have this interesting Pearl, the White Pearl, which, based on the dream sequence flashback, possibly the symbolism from the episode Together Alone, season 527, that shows more Pearl, and it's definitely very heavy-handed pushing towards that. There is a sidestep to that, and that is in the episode Alone Together, they show all these different tests with Pearl and Steven trying to fuse, and they can't. But the order for that, and this might actually disprove my theory if everything is foreshadowing correctly, is that Amethyst tries to fuse with Steven first, and then Garnet, and then Pearl before eventually he fuses with Connie. Now, we know out of the crystal gems, he does end up fusing with Amethyst first, so this might put a hole in the theory if the foreshadowing is accurate, and then he fused with Garnet next, logically, or Ruby or Sapphire. But I don't think that's going to be the case, because Pearl's been getting all of the character development. Now, the final piece of evidence, and this one is interesting. The production side of things, we know that the episodes take about 2 to 3 years to really, from writing going all the way to production, take about 2 to 3 years. In 2016, there was an interview with Rebecca Sugar where she accidentally said something along the lines about
Rose inside him. Will we get like a Rainbow Quartz ever again, or will we get another version? Like, is there any plan for that?
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers, but Rainbow Quartz 2.0 would invariably be different. Well, maybe that. Forget I said that.
I remember things. I'm not seeing a whole lot of other people talking about this. So I'm thinking a 2 to 3 year production cycle for an episode would lead to, it airing right around now. And it's lining up with the end of season 5, the original ending of season 3. It's a big climax, 2 to 3 year production cycle towards that. Everything just seems to be lining up perfectly. It's like clockwork. To solidify my theory, and I'm just going to lay it out there. There's a clip in the promo where he is holding all of the gems, the ruby, sapphire, the amethyst, and the pearl herself. He's holding all of them. Now, this actually looks very interesting to me because it seems to call back to season 1, episode 16, Stephen the Sword Fighter, where he's holding the pearl after she is stabbed in the back by her own hologram thing and has to reform her body. And I'm thinking he's going to end up like running around and tossing them back and forth with Connie like a football to make sure that none of them get shattered by White Diamond's attacks, and he's going to end up just holding Pearl. My thought is Pearl is going to get cracked. And the reason I think that is because we see the pink, white pearl and the eye gash and all the cracks on that. So I think thematically that would be where that's heading. And I'm thinking Steven is going to hold onto the pearl and start crying as he did back in season 1, episode 16, Steven the Sword Fighter. And he's going to say, "No, Pearl, you can't leave. You taught me how to be strong in the real way." And then his gem is going to glow and hers is going to glow. His tears, they're supposed to be able to heal gems. And that's what Rose's tears could do. And I'm thinking that his gem is going to glow while he's holding a pearl, and it's cracked, and his tears fall in the crack, and they it's going to be iffy on whether or not they heal, but I do think that her gem is going to glow as well, and they're fused together into Rainbow Quartz 2.0. Which, fun fact, Rainbow Quartz is so far the only fusion who hasn't said any lines, and it's probably because they're waiting on a voice actress. Let me pause real quick because I want to check something. Okay, I wanted to check to see if any of the voice actors were listed for the episode, and no. Now, no, I'm not sure if that's typical for this. I do know that back in season 1 in Jailbreak, a list of voice actors came out before the episode, and they listed all the different characters that they were playing, and this is actually how we found out about Ruby and Sapphire before we, saw that fusion thing. But yeah, so promo doesn't show a whole lot. Anyway, if you like this Steven Universe theory, or if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to put it right... There it goes. Yeah. Also, we play video games sometimes on the channel, so, check out gonna let you in on a little secret. Check out my Mario 64 videos because they are farcical. They're not really Mario 64. Alright, bye.